All the way back in 1957, this random dude named James Vickery was like,
Hmm. What if I like manipulate a whole bunch of people?
okay, that makes no sense, but let me explain. This guy said he had boosted popcorn sales and Coca Cola sales by a lot. Like, popcorn sales by 57.8%. That's a large margin. That's a lot. I don't know where he got that number from because that is a lot. And then he also said that Coca Cola sales increased by 18.1%, and this was during a cinema movie. So he said that he did this by flashing the words eat popcorn and drink Coca Cola for 3,000th of a second during the film. The announcement detonated a moral panic. Like, everyone was freaking out. Like, what do you mean I can get manipulated by something I don't even know about? So a lot of people were really scared. Some congressional hearings were held too for this, and the FCC considered a ban. And then, of course, James Vickery admitted that it was all a lie. He lied about it. He made it up. He said he fabricated the data. So that's that story, and that is called a subliminal. If it was real, it'd be considered a subliminal. Hello, my beautiful angels. Welcome back to my YouTube. Today we're going to talk about subliminals and how to better ourselves with them. So, what is a subliminal? Subliminal literally means under the threshold. So, it's below the threshold of sensation. So, it's something that affects someone's mind without them being aware of it. So, I don't really know how to explain it. It's kind of hard to explain. It's something that your brain processes, but you don't know that it happened. You don't know that it got processed. Like, your brain knows about it, but it didn't tell you. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. What are some examples? So, examples are like a flashing, like in the first story of words during a video or something. And then also very popular right now are audios. So you can listen to it and then there should be phrases in there that you can't hear, but your subconscious can, and that will somehow affect you. We're going to talk about if it actually does affect you and how it affects you and like how to make it like actually worth it. So, some examples are the FedEx logo has a hidden delivery arrow. I never knew this, so take a look. Also, I feel like a lot of people know this already. Like, I think it was a big thing talked about on TikTok, but the Amazon logo has an arrow from A to Z, which can be considered we have all the things from A to Z, and it also looks like a smile, so it can provoke like emotions of happiness or just positive emotions, which because it's not explained and not very obvious. Anyways, those are examples of subliminal messaging. The most reliable subliminal effects occur when the messages align with a motivation the person already has. It cannot create new motivations or new habits. The person already has to be doing that or already has the mindset for it, and the subliminal message will affect that. It cannot create anything new. It will just amplify the existing states rather than create new ones. So, Neurolaunch looked into subliminals and they state what research actually shows is that subliminal cues can nudge people who are already primed to act, but they cannot override conscious intentions, install new desires, or replace evidence based behavior change. So, this can be seen quite over a lot of studies. It cannot make that big of a difference. It will only nudge you, and it's very little difference. Sometimes that's all we really need. So, the evidence of this is that neuroimaging research, which you can see in the brain, it's like a neuro image of the brain. It showed that masked visual stimuli, which is a subliminal because it's masked, um, images presented so briefly they cannot be consciously identified still activate relevant regions of the visual cortex and, in some cases, the amygdala, and the signal gets through. The amygdala is the part of the brain that processes emotions like anger and fear. So, and the visual cortex is what you can see. But if it was masked, you shouldn't have been able to see it, should you? Subliminal audios have phrases or words in them that are quieted down and covered by other sounds to where the human ear cannot process or, like, not process, but like you yourself cannot tell what they are saying. Like, you cannot hear or understand the phrase. So, but it still passes through your subconscious. So, here are some types that have been proven to work, and I have used some of these myself and felt better. That is just an anecdotal evidence, though. You do not have to believe me. I'm not lying, though. Like, swear on my life. Okay, the first one is self confidence and self esteem. I really do suggest these because these help a lot for someone with very low self confidence. I felt a lot better about myself after doing it for like a week in a row before I fell asleep. I did it for a week in a row, and I definitely felt a lot better about myself. I felt happier. I felt like I was more bubbly than normal. Like I wanted to talk to people and like laugh with people, and I felt really good about how I carried myself. So those are the difference that I noticed, and a lot of other people have too. So if you have in your mind the wish to be more confident, these subliminals can help you um, push to be that, because these subliminals have phrases like I am confident, I am blank. So these will push into your brain something that you might already have in there and will help amplify that. If you don't have any of those in your head, like at any point in time, and you don't have any of those beliefs, they might not work that well. So I would suggest some out loud affirmations where in the morning you can do it every morning, where you just say 10 things that you are. It can't be that you want to be, because then you will teach yourself that you will never get that, and that's only going to be something in the future, which you can't be in the future. You're always in the present. So don't do that. Or in the past. Always do I am, I am, I am. Okay? Or I have. You, even if you don't have it, it has to be present tense. Don't have it, and you say, I am confident, I am beautiful, I am rich, I am that girl. That will get you somewhere. That will get you somewhere. And if you keep believing that, fake it till you make it. If you keep believing that, you will become it. And these subliminals will help with that. So, next is stress reduction and anxiety relief. I have not come across any of these and used them. I might soon, though, because I do get anxious a lot. So, um, they have been proven to work to help relax individuals and reduce stress because of the phrases in them. There's also focus, motivation, and productivity. These ones definitely helpful because the phrases will be like, I am focused, I am motivated, I am productive. So those are definitely going to help. Habit formation and behavior change. These ones specifically, you need to have a little basis of these already in your mind. You can't make this out of thin air. You need to have at least a one step of a habit to be able to build off of that. Maybe with very good motivation could you build habits from subliminals. You have to put in the work. It will not do it for you. Behavior change, they also show very little results. So you definitely have to do it yourself, and you can use subliminals to help you get there, but you have to do it yourself. There's also, this is the main one, this is the very trending one right now, which is appearance and wellness goals. I have seen some affirmation videos where the thumbnail literally says, if you watch this tonight, you will be beautiful in the morning. That is not physically possible, especially if you're already beautiful. Because then you get to be beautiful if you're already beautiful. Your physical features physically cannot change in one night unless you had like surgery or something, but can help you like convince yourself to do the things that you need to do to change your appearance and wellness. If you're targeting weight management, if it says like lose 50 pounds in 2 weeks, that's not safe or healthy. And how is an audio gonna make you do that? It's not. What an audio can do is tell you, I am healthy, I am brave, I am confident, I am motivated to go to the gym. I go to the gym. I eat healthy. I eat whole foods. So, also, a big thing that can be translated wrong into your brain is phrases that have the word not. If you use phrases that are like, I do not want to eat junk food. The brain doesn't really process English to where it'll just skip that because you said not. So avoid those. The evidence on that is pretty little, but I would avoid it entirely and just say I'm going to eat healthy. Skin health, really, I don't believe that a subliminal video could help you with that because, I mean, it's really all just science. Like, the oils on your face are not going to reduce because you listen to a subliminal audio. That's all I have for today. I do feel really bad because I haven't been able to make a really in-depth video. Like my period series. School just started and I'm a little overwhelmed and I'm trying to get back into it and like I'm trying to record a couple right now and then edit a couple days later. Um so I hope you guys are okay with that and I'll stay tuned in. Alright, angels, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like. You can now hype videos on YouTube, and I would really appreciate that, especially since I'm a very, very small YouTube channel. And leave a comment on what you want me to deep dive into next, and I will definitely be going off of them because I need ideas. I need to know what you guys want to hear because I have my own ideas, and I'm like, I'm not really sure if they want to hear about that. And I would love to hear what you guys want. So, and subscribe if you want to keep seeing me on your page. Bye, guys. Mwah.